Good evening, everybody. We are trying out some new drivers this evening. Right now, you've got Bowtie attempting to commentate this. We'll see how this goes. It's a first time for me. I'm sorry if it sucks. We'll see if I can keep it interesting for you. We are doing Spain or Barcelona. We currently have Alkaline, Morphus, Black Stig, and IG Chevrolet Made. They're going to be joining us this evening for their first qualifying. Well, it's a couple of these guys with their first qualifying with us. I haven't raced with Morphus or Black Stig, nor Alkaline to this point yet. Who is going to be our first driver out of the pits? We added some AI in here to make it a little interesting. We got a 25% race for quali. And with just a few handful of actual drivers, that could turn out to be pretty boring. Little tidbit for you. Our lap record is 1:18:44, done back in 18 by Ricardo. This circuit was established in 91. It was also held their first race that same year. We don't need to be following Verstappen. We need to be following some of these new guys here. Let's see. Morphus is still in the pits. What's going on with Alkaline? Still in the pits. Chevy's still in the pits. Black Stig is still in the pits. They are sure making this easy on me. Let's see how this is going to go. Now I'm starting to kind of wish that we'd had a one-shot quali and a 25 race. Kind of keep the audience interested if there is one. Carlos Sainz, doing pretty decent this year. Still quite early in the year to tell. I am very impressed with Lando Norris. Let's see what kind of track times he's putting down. Even though he's AI, you never know. Apparently in this new game 2020, these AI are prone to be making mistakes. They're not supposed to be nearly as aggressive and not nearly as perfect as a video game can be. Apparently Codemasters just came in and made some changes. I haven't done a lot of career modes, haven't raced a lot with the AI to this point, so I can't exactly say that. Speak to the difference with the AIs. Well, we've got one of our rookies coming out, saying he's on his out lap. Let's watch some Black Stig. Run the 44. Wonder if he's a Hamilton fan. Looks like I got 2 viewers. Oh my goodness, I actually kind of have some people that are going to sit here and listen to me BS. Quite interesting. I kind of wonder who those 2 are. Sent this YouTube link out to several different people I know. It's kind of a test. It's the first time I've tried to commentate a race, so didn't exactly want to make it 100% public in case I make too much of a fool out of myself. I do that pretty well already without trying to do it on the interwebs. Signs with a 118. 2017 with Leclerc. Let's see if Leclerc can take out Vettel this time again. Right now, from the looks of it, most of our new guys are starting to finally come out. Morphus is still sitting in the pit. Still sitting in the pit here, too. Black Stig trying to make a pass. Already in qualifying. Sure help he's not getting held up too much. I have noticed some of these AI tend to move out of your way whenever you're on a hot lap or when you're out on the track. It does not seem to look like that's happening with him right now. Poor guy. Let's hope he doesn't end up getting wrecked out due to incompetence of the AI. Leclerc that would hold them up. Oh no, Leclerc just there it is. Our first incident between two AI. That was actually quite interesting. Looked like Leclerc and Albon had a little touchy going on there. It is kind of refreshing to see because usually the AI don't seem to battle each other. They don't seem to wreck with each other. Black Stig is the only one out trying to make a lap right now. I'm wondering if everybody else is kind of sitting back trying to see what it is that he's, what kind of lap he's going to put down. Let's see. Of course, they're all got softs on. Let's see what we're kind of looking at on this delta. 9. Kind of wonder what kind of comparison he's doing on Sector 2 and Sector 3 in comparison to the rest of the drivers. Track is pretty empty from the looks of it. Oh no, it looks like he invalidated his lap time. The strict corner cutting on the 2020 is quite vicious. You know, you watch F1. Oh, what was that? Oh, looks like we second guessing going back in the pit. We started play the 2019 game and it's kind of a little lenient. 2020 is pretty strict, and then you go and you start watching races and you see the stuff that doesn't get called for invalidated lap times. And you're just kind of like, come on, Codemasters, throw me a bone here. I know I've maybe barely had 4 wheels out, and I still get a invalidated lap time. It's just frustrating. We got Alkaline Rage right here. Let's see what he's doing in this Renault. Sitting out here on his out lap. Did Morphus join him too? Oh, Alkaline. Nope, Morphus is still in the pits. Chevy's still in the pits. Do not believe I have the 80 AI set up at the 80, which should be pretty easy. Not exactly hard, but should bring us some good battles come race time. Oh no, Morpheus seems to have left the session. Sure hope that's a connection issue. Oh, I was about to say it looked like he was going to have a good exit. We got a spin. That's pretty hard to go through that chicane right there. You have to keep your gearing just right, have the right speed. It's nice to come in about maybe second. I like to drop it down to first and kind of coast on through. Slam through the gears right after I get past that last little turn. Let's see. Where's Black Stig at? Is he still in the pit? No, back out on the track. In and out lap. A lot of these guys I don't really know too much about, sadly. They're kind of our new recruits. Kind of just trying to figure them out, see how they drive and how they handle those folks on the track with them. Chevy Made, he's been a pretty good guy to race against here in the last couple of weeks. Actually, his name may be Chevy Made, but apparently he's a Mopar or no car guy. I can still respect that. If you can't tell with the name Bow Tie or Die, I'm definitely a hardcore Chevy guy. Let's see what kind of lap time he's coming at right here. Oh, I love that. Let's see what he's kind of shifting around with here. Good spot. got going on right here on track? Alkaline's still out. Drop it down. Seems like he's gonna have a nice exit. A little slow for my taste. Maybe he's just still getting a warm-up in. And I am by far not the fastest guy in our league. Matter of fact, I typically sit in the mid to lower pack. It looks like he has invalidated his lap, unfortunately. I hate to see that. Black Stag, what are we? I'm going a little slow, it seems like. We've got an invalidated lap time as well, so he too is trying to save his tires. This is a tough track. Not a whole, even though it looks like you got a lot of room, but once you get past that white line right there and start getting both tires on them red and white curbs, it can get dangerous. Very easily invalidate. Alright, let's see what he's going to do for this run. Just full throttle. That curve just beautifully, keeps 2 on. Right there is kind of hard to not to spin at. I could be assuming, but I think he's running an automatic gearbox. Sure sounds like it. Oh, and still kept his 2 tires off the grass. Well done, sir. Oh no, did we just invalidate? Yes, we just invalidated again. That is a rough spot because you're wanting to come in fast. Take that turn nice and tight, and the car just seems to slide out on you. It's pretty vicious. Should be still in the pits. Look at Alkaline, he is still in the pits. Let's go down the back down the Black Stig. Let's see. Hard right. Usually drop it down to about first gear, coast it, slam it in the second. Oh, we're going to the pits too. And another pit stop. Pits. I apologize for the boring racing here. My guess is Lando fixing to go back in the pits. Now this right here is a driver that I've gained a lot of respect for. A youngin'. I've seen he's been busting his butt this season, even though as short as it is. I've gained a lot of respect for him. Not much of a McLaren fan myself, but he's a good kid. He did a lot of sim racing while the shutdown was going on. He did a lot of improving, I would assume, on his driving and some different thoughts of his, or being able to work his head out, I guess. Check out Albon. Albon's in the pits. Verstappen's in the pits. Alkaline's still in the pits. Morphus is gone. Black Stig is still in the pits. Chevy's in the pits. Who just came out? Oh, there's Black Stig coming out of the pits. I assume he's got his name after the Top Gun character. Not Top Gun, I'm sorry, Top Gear character that drives all their cars on the track, that nobody knows who this guy, mysterious guy is, that can put down these nasty lap times and manufacture his cars. Stuck around on the same tires too. Check it out from his perspective. A little tight there. Oh, he kept it good and clean. I know it's his out lap. He may not be running full speed, but I think he's trying to figure out these track limits. I kind of threw this track at him probably about an hour ago, so I'm not too sure how much time you guys have had to practice on this track. I know he's probably spent about an hour on it earlier to those tryouts for another league, and man, it was rough to get down. Once you get into a rhythm, though, you can get going fast. Yep, You can see where all the tire marks are at, where most of the turns are made, whether it be AI or an actual driver. It's kind of the line that you want to follow. Got more rubber on the track there. Come on, buddy, hit that DRS. As you take it. Oh, there you go. Keep 2 on that side. Push on through. It's where you really want to hammer down and kind of maintain a good speed. I like the upshift right there. Yep, 8. Come on in. Try to keep it as tight as you can. This is where he keeps getting that invalidated lap time. Is he going to keep it? He does. Kept 2 on. Well done, sir. Ooh. And just invalidated again. Daggum. Poor guy. Looks like we've got our Tier 1 driver that just jumped in, Mr. Jonathan Dunn. Oh, this could get interesting. Let's see, we got 1:40 left in quali. Let's ride along here. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut for a little while and let you guys enjoy the show for a second. Dunk made it on the track. On the side. Black Sig up in fifth. Do the lap. Well done, sir. Check out some Alkaline Rage here. See where he gonna finish at. Turn that can eat your lunch. What keeps 2 on? He's looking good. Jinx this poor guy. He sure is trying. He's pushing. Oh, and invalidated. And we have qualifying over. make another push for it. No, he is not. Now we got qualifying over with. I guess Chevy Made's still in here if he's in ninth. I don't know. I think Chevy picked his car. What are we looking at here? Oh, several of the AI went out on 2 different sets of tires. And yeah, it looks like we got several invalidated laps due to exceeding track limits. Oh, for one reason or another, the game I guess is glitching and not giving me the lap times. I'm actually kind of curious to see how close they all really are. Oh, I guess they were not informed. I just got a message from Black Stig that strict corner cutting, asking if strict corner cutting is on. Yes, it is in fact. So is full damage. That is what we are running in our league. Alright, boys, we are now doing lights out. Let's see how this goes. We got quite an interesting grid of Vettels, Sainz, Leclerc, Lando, Albon. Most of our drivers are actually in the back of the pack. Starting off on turn 1 always can be brutal when you're dealing with a bunch of randos. Gladly we're dealing with AI, and it looks like Bell's going to take off on him. Let's check out Alkaline here in the back. Oh, still pretty close. Oh no, it looks like he got spun. I couldn't tell how or who he got spun by. It could have been Verstappen. Chevy is out. Nope, Chevy's still in it. I can't tell. It looks like he's kind of ghosting. We got... What is going on there? That is different. We got 2 cars inside of each other from the looks of it. We got an AlphaTauri and a... Is that Morphus in with him? I guess Morphus is ghosted, and Chevy and him seem to be like holding hands? I can't tell. This is starting off interesting. Again, I apologize, guys. This is the first time I've tried commentating. I'm seeing some stuff I've never seen before. It looks like Chevy and Morphus are not in this race. Let's check out Dunk back here in the back in 10th. That is a very rare sight to see. Already going into the pit. Alkaline. Down, isn't he? Have to chase everybody else. So it looks like, guys, we really have just 3 actual drivers in this race. I am so sorry to say. We got 2 AIs and 3 drivers. Stig's still trying to make his way up through the pack in 8th place. Luckily, he's got a ghost right in front of him. Maybe he can make some passes, gain some time up on top. He does, on top of Verstappen. Seems to be sitting on the gearbox of Verstappen. Let's see if Verstappen will give him some room. And we all know through history, Verstappen likes to throw his elbows out. You know, one thing I have noticed is you get personal driver numbers that you like to run with, and it does not appear as though that they will let you run with those personal driver numbers. when you're doing these multiplayer car or these team cars, which is kind of sad. I liked that one feature about it last year. Pit window is now open for Black Stig. Oh, Alkaline gets the fastest lap of the 120. Let's kind of see what we're looking at here for lap times. Alkaline seems to have, he's sitting up in the top 4 as far as lap times go, but still sitting back in 10th. Black Stig still trying to make up on Verstappen with that ghost right behind him. I would bet my bottom dollar that Dunk is going to be going back in, trying to get that fastest lap. He has got a very good possibility of pulling it off. He's a pretty quick driver. Let's kind of see where we're at here. Detail position, stops, tires, yes. Oh no, Dunk is in for the hards, so he's going for the end of this race from where he's at. Can he make a back-to-front finish? That Stig's still just trying to get up on top of Verstappen's gearbox. This pit window is open, and usually about this point, after you've been on your qualifying tires, you should be getting ready to pit. I assume he's still holding some grip. He still could be questionable though. It's looking like Verstappen gaining some time on him. Wait, Verstappen's behind him. He's got Albon on him. I must have missed that pass. My apologies, guys. I don't know how in tarnation I missed that. Black Stig 4 seconds off the leader. Leader's gaining some distance. He is out of DRS zone. He's very close to being able to get back in it though. And he is going in the pits. Let's go back here and check on my buddy Dunk. Alkaline with another fastest lap. He is 2.5 seconds in gaining. Is he? Yeah, come on, buddy. Gaining up on the two ghosts AIs. Is he going to get that Verstappen spot? Looks like Black Stig is getting on some mediums right now. Wonder if he can touch that top 5 finish. He's getting really close to it when he pitted. We still have the rest of the grid that needs to pit. Kind of wondering if he's about to pit right after this. If he does so, I did not see what Alkaline's pit time was. Alkaline's going to take over. I'd be willing to bet the rest of the AI are about to pit right after this lap. Let's try to see if we can get up here to Vettel. See if Vettel's going to pit. That is a good cue. He did not. And Alkaline again with a fast lap. He just keeps shaving time off. I'm interested to see what this guy's lines are. You can see those two ghosts right in front of him. This guy is pushing. Take it. Yep. Oh man, he might have gotten a warning for that. That was kind of close. get on lap 7. He is gaining some heck of time on him. It wasn't just a moment ago he was a little out of DRS range. Oh, Black Stig just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I assume for some exceeding track limits. Nope, all of them are going to pit. Alright, this is Stig's chance right here. Not the only person he might have to deal with. Oh, looks like it's changing up a little bit. Come on, buddy. Making it right on around there. Stig ought to move up into around the top, getting close to the top 5. What he does, Ricardo's coming out right in front of him on them cold mediums. See how much that might hold him up. It'll put him in the top 5 and get past Sainz. Sorry. He is right up on his gearbox. See how he does. This is where he's having issues with keeping lap time solid. And we still have the top 3 out on soft. So this could shift up quite easily here in a little bit. This could put Stig in 3rd place. All he's got to do is hold his place. Not get too aggressive against time. See, in 3rd gear, that's a little high for me. They must be running automatic gearboxes. Gaining it. He's got that overtake button hit. There you go. And now, what did I say? Could put him in the top 3. Just got to get past Leclerc. And he moves into 2nd place. Very well done. Black Stig just threads the needle and makes it into 2nd. Keeping Leclerc and Sainz behind him. Very well done. Let's see if he can chase down Vettel here. Vettel seems to be getting some distance on him. This could be pretty, we'll see. I ain't gonna call it. Just right. Is he going to gain up on him? It's looking like it. He's starting to get up in the DRS zone. 10th out of it. No, a little more than 10th, 2/10. Change to Vettel's view, see where he's at. Trying to gain, slamming that overtake button. Oh, no, he's saving it, my bad. See him right there trying to, Alkaline gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, sadly, I hope it does not kill his fastest lap. I see him back down there in 11th. We got Chevy down in 10th. Morphus apparently is just now joining us. Dunk is starting to move his way up the ladder. Oh no, was there a spin out? Dunk seemed to have been crawling up the ladder there, and I watched him fall right on back down. I can't tell. It looks like we got a ghost inside of a ghost, or is that like an early 90s six-wheeler? I can't exactly tell. are slamming gears though. Like my wife say, if you ain't rubbing, if you ain't racing. Well, when you're dealing with ghosts, you ain't racing unless you're inside of one another, I guess. Let's get back up here to Stig. He is within DRS range. See if he can hold up for it. They should be coming up on the detection zone pretty soon. Hanging this right. And DRS is activated. Oh no. He's trying to make that pass. Coming around on him. Just still couldn't seem to execute it just right. This is turning out to be the battle of the race. Well, stayed on him until that last little turn. I am rooting for this guy. I'm yet to see this guy drive, and I'm actually kind of impressed. Staying within DRS. There's been a lot of talk about 2020 updating to the black Merc car, and I don't see it happening anytime soon. I don't mind the Silver Arrow so much. There we go. Are we going to have a pass? Got a nice helicopter view. He is still staying right up on him within a tenth. Oh no, we're 3.5 tenths. Oh, come on, buddy. You got this. Just keep pushing and keep fighting. This might come down to it at the last lap. This one of them drag race finishes. Sometimes driving against these AI, they hold the line so perfect and so clean. There's no room to pass them. They just don't make very many errors. Whereas if you're racing 1v1 with an actual person, you know, somebody may go wide. Maybe they take the turn tighter than you would, and you actually get a good opportunity to pass. These AI just don't hand it to you like that. We're within a 10th. We are side by side, wheel by wheel. He's taking the outside, and there it is. Vettel screws it up, and Stig takes it. That was a nice little battle to watch. Mentioned earlier in the stream, you know, they kept saying that these AI are going to make mistakes, and I haven't raced with them enough to see if they actually do it, but I think we just witnessed it right there. That is not somebody driving Vettel's car. That is actually a artificial intelligence that screwed that up. I got a feeling now that Black Stig is going to be gone and away with this one. Looks like we got Leclerc out. I guess I missed that message too. Let's see what else we can find going on here. Alkaline sitting up here on Verstappen's gearbox. Let's see if he can make that same pass. Let's see if Verstappen still makes a mistake. We've got 5 laps left to go in this race. And I think we've kind of had a couple decent, good battles between the AI and our drivers. Like I said, this is set at 80 AI level, which isn't exactly easy. It's not exactly hard. It's enough to give you a challenge. We are going wheel to wheel again. Coming around, and he's going to take the outside line, and that he does, and then overtakes. Takes Verstappen through that turn nicely. Verstappen is still trying to stay on his gearbox. Let's see, we're talking about that human error right now. Is it possible for Alkaline, or can he hold his cool and actually keep this straight and clean? There is not much of a difference between them, 3/10. Alkaline is riding on that overtake button. Looks like he's got plenty of that ERS saved up. Give himself a gap between him and Verstappen. He is now fixing to be up on Lando Norris's gearbox. He is trying to make it to a podium finish in the next 4 laps. New, oh, and we got Dunk with a new fastest lap. I told you guys he was going to come back for it. And he did it on hards nonetheless. See, this year it's different than last year. We can actually completely control our ERS. We have 4 different settings. This year, some of the F1 drivers in their downtime got to sit with Codemasters and say, this doesn't feel right, this isn't the way it actually is. And that's where we got our overtake button from. Apparently the F1 drivers do not get to control their ERS to the complete. It's something, I guess, that's more monitored. The only thing they have is an overtake button that was close to being a warning. So back to what I was saying, it's an overtake button which actually increases your ERS depletion. Yeah, it gives you a little bit more speed. You can gain some time on somebody. It sure does seem way more effective in 2020 than it was in 2019 when we were trying to run overtake on 2019. And here we are watching Alkaline up on Norris's gearbox. Is he gonna hit it? Hit that button, buddy. Hit that button. He's got a pretty good chance of taking this on and getting into the top 3. Keep it clean on outside pass. Has the inside line on Norris. Norris, oh, they make contact. This is turning out to be quite the battle. Is he going to try and do the cut in? Nope, nope, still on the outside. And Black Stig is now gone with a 5-second lead on Vettel. Or I'm sorry, a 4-second lead on Vettel. I think we've got some drivers like Butt and Iceman. They're going to have a run for their money when it comes around to racing this guy. I sure hope he ain't in my division. Oh no, Alkaline lost part of his wing. It's going to make it pretty tough for him in these last couple laps to make some passes and keep his speed up. Oh, and we're giving a spot to Verstappen. Losing that front wing can really dampen your turning abilities. It looked like it was more of his left side, so his right-hand turns are going to be a little bit more difficult. Trying to see if we can get this back. See, there's that right-hand turn. He's taking it wide. He's trying to stay open, and he can't seem to hold the line. I'm wondering if he's got an orange wing or a yellow wing right now. Sadly, that is not something that they give us in this broadcast menu. Oh no, and now Albon takes him. You can see right there how hard it is to actually turn when it comes to losing a wing. We are on our last lap now. Oh, unfortunate. Alkaline was fighting his tail off, lost his wing to an AI. My heart goes out for him. Fighting for the podium finish. Black Stig with close to a 6-second lead on Sainz now. Vettel, I guess, got past. Definitely looks like Stig has already put the nail in the coffin, called it a race, and it's over and done with as far as he's concerned. As he comes up here on the last final turn. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in the middle. Nope, last final turns. Oh, and he does the attempt to spin for the last one. Good win, Black Stick. Good win. On behalf of K&M Racing, I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening while I attempted to commentate my first race. Black Stick does get the driver of the day. Look up Infinite Gamer if you want his YouTube channel. You can ask me for it, or actually, matter of fact, him and I will be commentating Tier 1 on Sunday, starting not this weekend, but next weekend. Hope you enjoyed the show. Drop me some advice. I'm sure I could use it. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.